welcome to today's episode of Outdoor Indoor. We are going to bring you homemade pizza with homemade sauce, and then we're going to get into some baking. We're going to redo our chocolate chip cookies now that we experimented, and we're also going to be making an Italian treat. They're called Zeppoles. It's an Italian donut. But let's get into the pizza since that's going to take the longest. So we have here 4 cups of all-purpose flour. We have 2 teaspoons of salt, okay? 4 teaspoons of sugar, all right? And then we have here 2 teaspoons of yeast. Now, this is 1.5 cups of water, hot water, warm water, whatever you want to call it, hot, warm, it's all the same. And then 4 teaspoons of olive oil. Now we're gonna get our mixer. And we're just going to finish incorporating everything, and we will get right back to you. Okay, so we have our dough. Now we're going to let it proof. And basically proofing is just allowing the yeast, the sugar, the dough, everything to kind of mix together, and it's actually going to rise. So we're going to cover it with a towel, as close as we can get. And we are just going to let this rise for like an hour. So around 2:40, we will come back to that dough. But in the meantime, here we have our pizza sauce going. This is just a simple sauce, okay? It's just really 2 cans of tomato sauce, I'd say maybe 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and probably a couple tablespoons of oregano, and 2 teaspoons of salt. And that is our sauce. Our sauce is actually done cooking because it's been on for about an hour, a little more than an hour. So we're going to take that off the heat, power the stove off, and now we're going to get into our cookies. Okay, so now we're going to do a simple chocolate chip cookie recipe. No experiments this time. This is the real deal, as unhealthy as they can be. So we are going to do a cup, 2 sticks of salted butter. All right. That's the first thing that goes in. That is 1, so that's half a cup. Okay, that's 2 cups of butter. Now, we need a cup of granulated sugar. So let me get the measuring cup, dry it off. So we need a cup of sugar. Give or take, that's about a cup. Less sugar's alright, because we are going to be adding chocolate to this. So, we're not putting brown sugar because, like I said, it's going to be sugary enough. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Let me grab a teaspoon. One, 2. Now what I like to do is I like to mix this together before I go any further. So let me actually grab hand mixer for this. Okay. Now it's on low. There you go. So that is sugar, butter, and our vanilla extract all put together. Next, okay, I'm just going to scoop down the sides, make everything look nice, or as nice as possible. Okay, next we are going to do 2 large eggs. I'm gonna grab the garbage can. Alright, so that's 2 large eggs, and then we're going to do the same thing. Let me put that right there. Put that like that, clean my hand. Alright, and now we're just gonna incorporate. Okay, so that is that. Next we are going to add 3 cups of flour. Three cups, all right. I need a butter knife, that's what I need. All right, the same old stuff. So since we need 3 cups and we're using a half cup, that's gonna be 6 scoops of flour. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to incorporate that, and then we are going to add a teaspoon of baking soda, which is right here. So we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. If it'll come out, that'd be nice, right? Okay, a teaspoon of baking soda. Then we need half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. Then we need a teaspoon of sea salt. That's not sea salt. This is sea salt. A teaspoon of sea salt. Okay. And then we will add the chocolate chips after we mix everything up here. We'll come back to you once we have the dough done. Okay, so we got our dough made. We portioned our dough to make quite large cookies because we like large cookies, so we don't have to continuously grab them. Now, we just put a little bit of chopped walnuts on the top, and we preheated the oven to 375 degrees, and these are going to cook for approximately 10 to 15 minutes, or until there is no raw dough left in the center of the cookie. So let's get these in the oven, and we will see you shortly, and we're going to start our Zeppelis. Okay, so our Zeppeli recipe is a secret, but if you give us 50 likes on this video, we will share with you a Zeppeli recipe, the one that we used in this video right here. Now, this is what the Zeppeli dough looks like, okay? A simple dough. It's related to pizza dough. We have 1.5 quarts of canola oil heating up, and then what we're going to do from there is we're going to start to fry our Zeppelis. But let's check on our cookies. So far, they're looking really good. As you can see, they're starting to brown. Let me grab a fork here real quick. You can see the fork is completely clean. All right, let's test to see if we need to bake more. Oh yeah. You can see they definitely got to bake more. Probably another 10 minutes or so. I misjudged how big I made them. Let's check the ones on the bottom. This one is done. We'll take this one out. But, yeah, these still have to cook. Probably another 10 minutes, like I said. And let's look at our rising pizza dough. So it's been approximately an hour, give or take 20 minutes. We're going to let it finish rising, of course, but that's what the dough looks like. Okay? And then we have our sauce that we made earlier, our cheese that we're going to need for the pizza, and that is what we have going right now. We will get back to you once we start doing everything else. Okay, so now we're going to start to fry our Zeppelis. We'll just do 2 at a time for now. And we are just going to have them go ahead and fry, and then we'll flip them at about 2 minutes each. So, let's talk sauce. What did I do exactly? Well, as you know, we have experimented with a couple of types of sauce on this channel. If you've seen our IGTV, you would know that we used one type or one brand of tomato sauce there. Then the other day we used Red Pack tomato sauce, which is a staple in my house. And then today we used another tomato sauce, Tutto Rosso. And I'd say it's a little bit more of a sweeter tomato sauce, but it's good for making pizza, and I'll tell you why. Because it has that sweet hint to it, it aids to help the oregano flavor better. So what we did is we just did our olive oil on the bottom of our sauce pot. We did a couple tablespoons of oregano. Then we put 2 cans of sauce, and we let that simmer for about an hour, hour and a half, and we got that product right there. Now, as you can see, our final product here also has a little bit of a secret to it, and if you want to see that, you'll have to leave us 50 comments, and you're going to have to comment secret sauce. Now, our cookies are just a simple recipe, And our Zeppelis, like I said, if you want to see the recipe for our Zeppelis, you are going to have to leave us 50 likes. Okay, so here we have our basic dough shape. Now, the oven is set to 375. We're going to pop this in for about 5-10 minutes before we add our sauce and our cheese. So, let's get this going. Alright, so in 5 to 10 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to take that out. We're going to put our sauce down, right? We're going to take a little bit of Parmesan, we're going to sprinkle it over our sauce. Then we're going to take our mozzarella, put it on, and then on top of our mozzarella, we're going to put little dollops of ricotta all the way around. Now, we will see when we come back. Okay, so here we are, we're back. We got the crust semi-baked. We just went ahead and sprinkled our Parmesan over the crust. And now we are going to take our, I was going to say pasta sauce. I saved myself. Pizza sauce. And we are going to put it on. Go ahead and put a little bit more on. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a spoon. And we're going to take our mozzarella and we're going to sprinkle it across the top here. Just spread it out. Okay. Now we are going to take our ricotta and we're going to dollop it on. Okay, now we're going to put this back into the oven. And it's going to cook for about 15 minutes or so. And we will come back to you once we have our finished product. Okay, so as you can see here, we have our finished product. We've taken a nice little cross section here, of which I will show to you. You can see how our dough is still nice and moist. Our ricotta and our mozzarella have melted nicely together, and our crust is nice and well done. So, remember, if you want to see our Zeppeli recipe start to finish, you need to comment and share and like this video 50 times. That's right, we need 50 people if you want to see that Zeppeli recipe. Now, it will be coming out in the video after this, but everything is cooked today. So, remember, comment, share, like, and please subscribe. This is Outdoor Indoor. Have a good night. Hey guys, it's Tony. I know a couple days ago we made some video footage on creating a pizza, but the thing is we kind of forgot to film the end product, so we went ahead today, remade another pizza, and let's show you the end product, okay? Now I'm gonna get a knife and we'll cut a slice. We baked this pizza this morning, and we let it sit. It's been out for probably, what, 5 hours? About 5 hours it's been pulling off. So let us show you. There you go. The perfect pizza. Thank you for tuning into Outdoor Indoor. We're sorry for the inconvenience and timing, but things happen when you're cooking and you lose track of time. And we hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, share, subscribe, leave us a like, and go visit our Instagram page, Outdoor Indoor 3D. Thank you.